Welcome to Gist Dish TV, your ultimate gist corner. Before we dive into today's dangerously hot Nollywood love triangle, abeg hit that subscribe button so you no go miss any of the exclusive gist wey dey burst everywhere left and right. My people, today's matter get fire, get pepper, get emotion, get tension wey fit make person forget to breathe. Because this time, no serious triangle. Maurice Sam, Sonia Uche, Pearl Watts. 3 names. 1 story. 1 emotional battlefield. Insiders talk say this rivalry no start today, but wetin happen recently for their new movie location turn everything upside down. Feelings entered. Jealousy entered. Attention shifted. Hearts collided. And before anybody know wetin's up, Nollywood get one of the hottest silent love wars ever. It all started quietly, too quietly. Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam have always had chemistry. Chemistry wey dey loud. Chemistry wey dey spark even when the two of them try pretend say nothing dey happen. Everybody dey see am. Directors dey see am. Fans dey shout am. Even extras wey no suppose talk dey whisper am. But Sonia, being Sonia, dey always package her emotions. She no dey show too much. She no dey play childish jealousy. She dey guard herself like person wey don see heartbreak before and no one enter that trap again. Meanwhile, Pearl Watts, beautiful, bold, talented, confident, enter the picture like fresh breeze. From day one, people notice the way she dey look Maurice. The way she dey walk near him. The way she dey laugh whenever he talk. The way her eyes dey shine anytime their scenes involve closeness. At first, Sonia no send am. After all, Nollywood no work. People go laugh, hug, gist. Nothing new. But the problem no be Pearl's friendliness. The problem no the way Maurice respond. The man that normally reserved and balanced suddenly they laugh more. They play more. They blush small. And insiders talk say even the director begin ask himself whether something they going on. Before we go deeper, I beg if you never click that subscribe button, do am now so you no go miss the next twist of this emotional wahala. It go shock you. The love triangle didn't explode instantly. It started slowly, one scene at a time. One afternoon on set, Sonia was supposed to shoot an emotional scene with Maurice. It was a breakup scene, raw, painful, intense. Sonia gave her best. Tears were rolling. Her voice was shaking. The director even paused and said, "Sonia, this is beautiful. Let's do another take." As she was resetting herself emotionally, Pearl, who wasn't even in that scene, stood aside watching. Some say no coincidence, others say she intentionally positioned herself there. While Sonia cleared her eyes and tried to calm her breathing, Maurice approached her gently and said, "You did great." The smile Sonia gave him that moment was small but real. The kind smile you give someone you trust. Someone you're close to. Someone your heart fit jump for. Pearl noticed it. Not just noticed, she analyzed it. Later that same day, during a lunch break, something interesting happened. Maurice sat down with Sonia to eat, like they usually do, just gist, food, laughter, quiet closeness. But Pearl, confident as usual, walked straight to their table, pulled a chair, and sat. "Hope you people don't mind," she said, smiling her signature smile. Sonia didn't say anything. She simply adjusted her food and nodded politely. Maurice too nodded, but his body language get small tension. Pearl started talking. And talking. And talking. She was trying to be funny, trying to show creativity, trying to show connection with Maurice. She was praising his acting, hyping his work ethic, recounting the last location they did together. Maurice laughed. Not fake laugh. Not forced laugh. Real laugh. And that was the moment everything shifted. Sonia didn't react outwardly. She didn't show jealousy. But insiders swear they saw the way her fingers slowed down while she ate. They saw how she tried not to look up too often. They saw that small stiffness that comes when someone is pretending not to feel something. Pearl, on the other hand, noticed everything. Later that evening, things escalated. Pearl and Maurice had a romantic scene to shoot. A simple one. Just closeness, near kiss, heavy eye contact. But something happened, something Sonia didn't expect. As the camera rolled, and Pearl leaned closer to Maurice, the chemistry was too real. Too believable. Too intense. Director even paused and said, "Wow. This is perfect." Maurice smiled awkwardly after the scene, almost shy. But Sonia didn't like what she saw. She wasn't angry. She wasn't dramatic. She just withdrew slightly. And Maurice noticed. Pearl noticed too. Things got silent between Sonia and Maurice for the rest of that evening. But the next day. That was when the real drama started. If you're still here and enjoying this gist, I beg hit that subscribe button because the next part goes scatter everywhere. This love triangle no be small at all. The next morning, Maurice arrived on set earlier than usual. Normally, Sonia dey arrive before him or almost same time. But that day, she arrived late. She looked tired. Quiet. A little distant. Maurice walked to her and said, "Are you okay?" "I'm fine," she replied, fake smile and all. "You don't look fine," he said softly. She shrugged and walked off to her dressing area. Maurice stood there confused. That confusion. Pearl used it. She walked up behind Maurice and tapped his shoulder lightly. "Don't worry. She's probably just stressed." Maurice sighed. "I hope so. You know you can talk to me too," Pearl said with a warm voice. Those words. They hit something inside him. Something Sonia used to handle alone before. And immediately, Pearl sensed a shift. Later, when they were rehearsing lines, Pearl touched his arm softly and asked, "You slept well?" Maurice smiled. "Not really." "You should take care of yourself," she said, moving closer. Too close. Someone at the back cleared their throat. It was Sonia. She saw them. Saw the closeness. Saw the smile. Saw the energy. She walked straight past them, pretending she didn't see anything. But Maurice saw the small pain in her eyes. That night, after everything, Sonia stayed in her car for minutes before driving home. She didn't cry. She didn't panic. She just sat there processing everything. Meanwhile, Pearl posted a picture with Maurice tagged, "Best scene partner ever." No romantic caption, but the chemistry inside the picture speaks its own grammar. Fans started commenting. Are they dating? Why do they look so good together? Pearl and Maurice for the win. Sonia saw it, because people tagged her non-stop. She didn't reply. But Maurice? He messaged her privately that night. "Hope you're okay. You were quiet today." Sonia replied after 2 hours, "I'm fine. Thanks." Maurice read the message 3 times. That thanks choked him small. He showed distance. He typed, "Are we good?" She didn't reply immediately. After about 20 minutes, she responded, "We are fine. Good night." Maurice dropped his phone slowly. Pearl, on the other hand, sent him a playful voice note that night. "You were amazing today. I enjoyed our scene. Rest well." Her tone was warm. Too warm. And instead of ignoring it, Maurice listened to it again. Twice. Then texted her back with a small smile emoji. And just like that, the emotional confusion began. One person was making him feel comfortable, wanted, appreciated. The other person was pulling back because she didn't want to show jealousy. Maurice was stuck in the middle, confused, torn, and overwhelmed. Days passed. Tension deepened. One afternoon, something shocking happened. Sonia overheard Pearl talking to one of the stylists. "I think Maurice likes me," Pearl said confidently. "I can feel it. And I like him too." The stylist laughed shyly. "What about Sonia?" Pearl smiled. "Sonia is sweet, but she's too slow. Too quiet. She's not claiming what she wants. Me. I go for what I feel." Sonia froze. She didn't move. She didn't breathe. She just stood behind the curtain listening. Pearl continued, "It's not like she and Maurice are dating. If she doesn't take her chance, someone else will." When Sonia walked away, her footsteps were small but loaded. And later that day, she avoided Maurice completely. Maurice finally approached her and said, "Why are you avoiding me?" "I'm not avoiding you," she said. "You are," he insisted. "What did I do?" "Nothing," she replied. But her voice cracked slightly. That crack. Maurice felt it deeply. He reached for her hand, held it gently, and asked, "Talk to me." But Sonia gently removed her hand and whispered, "Not today." Pearl saw this whole moment from a distance. She smiled. Not wickedly, but victoriously. Like someone who felt she was finally winning a game nobody announced. Later that night, the real break happened. Maurice sent Sonia a long message. "I don't like this distance. I care about you. I don't want us to lose what we have." But Sonia didn't reply immediately. Not because she didn't care, she cared too much. But she didn't want to look desperate. After an hour, she replied, "I care too. But maybe you need space." Maurice froze. He read the message again. "Space," he typed back. "Yes," Sonia replied. He swallowed hard. Pearl texted him that same night. "You're quiet. Hope you're okay. Should I call?" Maurice didn't answer immediately. He stared at both chats. One was pulling him in emotionally. The other was pushing him away emotionally. Both mattered to him. But he didn't know why he felt torn. Before we go deeper into this emotional disaster, I beg if you never hit that subscribe button, click now, because the next part go make you scream, "God I beg." Now back to the waller. As days went on, Pearl intensified her charm. She brought Maurice snacks on set. She laughed at all his jokes. She complimented his acting. She posted scenes with him. She stayed close physically. And Maurice. He responded, sometimes unconsciously. Meanwhile, Sonia withdrew emotionally. She became quieter. More focused on her scenes. More guarded. More distant, not because she didn't love him, but because she didn't want to compete. The emotional tension grew until one day, everything caught fire. There was a scene where all three had to act together. The moment Pearl touched Maurice's shoulder playfully during rehearsals, Sonia's expression changed. Very subtle. But visible. Maurice saw it. And that was when he realized he didn't want to lose her. After rehearsals, he pulled Sonia aside. "What's happening to us?" he asked quietly. "There's no us, Maurice," she whispered. "That's not true." "You're close to Pearl," she said softly. "She likes you." "And you don't?" he asked. Sonia didn't answer. Her silence said everything. But before Maurice could say another word, Pearl walked up to them. "Are we ready for the next scene?" she asked brightly. Maurice stepped back slightly, not because he wanted to, but because he didn't want drama. Sonia nodded and walked away. Pearl watched her with a small, knowing smirk. Later that evening, the director posted a behind-the-scenes video featuring Pearl and Maurice laughing deeply about something. It went viral instantly. And that night, Sonia finally broke. She cried, not because Maurice wronged her, but because she loved him quietly and didn't know how to handle competition. Maurice, on the other hand, sat on his bed staring at two chats, Pearl's playful messages and Sonia's quiet, unreadable replies. Then he whispered to himself, "What am I doing?" But the worst part. He didn't know the answer. He didn't want to hurt Sonia. He didn't want to reject Pearl. He didn't want to break any heart. He didn't want to lose anybody. He was confused, emotionally torn between the unspoken love he shared with Sonia and the exciting attention Pearl was giving him. And Nollywood crew members noticed everything. Some supported Sonia. Some supported Pearl. Some believed Maurice was leading both women on without realizing it. Some believed he was truly torn. But the truth? He loved Sonia differently. But Pa made him feel appreciated. And that combination is the most dangerous emotional situation. Before we wrap this super hot love triangle for now, abeg hit that subscribe button because part 2 of this triangle goes scatter internet. The confrontation, the confession, the tears, the final emotional clash, my people, it go shock you.